Welcome back to Science Rocks. 12 elementary science labs opened up around the district 2 years ago, and that number has expanded to 58, with 9 opening just this year. With more on that, let's go to elementary science specialist Julie Poth.
This is a science lab at Curly Creek Elementary. Across the district, we are building these science lab schools in all of our elementary schools. Presently, we have 60 elementary schools with fully equipped science labs, where kids are coming each day to visit, to explore, and to investigate. Our goal is to have 100% of our elementary schools with these science labs. The science labs have had such a profound positive impact with elementary students all around the district. But there is a lot of work that happens to get these off the ground. Let's take a look at the process of building an elementary science lab in Pinellas County.
All right, guys, we need to do phase 6.
Each year, a science lab survey is sent out to all the schools that do not have a science lab. At that time, we are able to identify the needs of these schools and identify which schools will be coming on board the following year.
Write down anything that needs extra sieves for refurbishing
Next,
of the first 6.
we begin the ordering and receiving of the materials. This happens months before the start date, and our team of science coaches converge upon the warehouse.
The EnviroScope, we need to do the acid rain kits.
Where these supplies are delivered.
And some of those said they're missing the flip chart, and we have the flip chart. So
We have
maybe
flip charts.
if
So when
we
we-
take what's up there and what we have down below,
It'll work.
From there, we unpack the shipping containers and assemble pallets of materials to be delivered to each individual school. We are talking hundreds of boxes of materials to be placed on 50 or 60 pallets at a time.
This is the second pallet. We have another pallet over there. We have built 2 pallets. We'll have at least 3 to 4 pallets by the time we're done with the 9 schools that are going on board this year. But this is one, Bay Vista. That's one of our new ones. And then there's some stuck back in there that are our new ones. But we'll have 3 to 4 of these pallets for each lab. We chose to, instead of buying a commercial product, to buy and kit it ourselves. And that way we could produce a more effective, rigorous lab, sorry. Rigorous lab. So we found that there was no program out there that really provided the rigor we wanted, so we developed our own.
Once the pallets are delivered, coaches and science lab managers unpack the materials and set up the science lab in the designated classroom. Jamie Height is one of our science coaches, and he is overseeing the process at Fuigett. Principal, Dr. Kathy Bentley, tells Jamie that she is excited about the new lab at her school.
Dr. Bentley, how is the staff reacting to the science lab? What's the mood of the school right now?
We are thrilled, just ecstatic to get a lab. We've been trying for 2 years, so we're very, very excited and very happy it's finally here.
That's excellent. And with the science lab, how are you seeing the science lab improve student performance and achievement?
Well, it actually ties right in line with our school improvement plan, and I think it will bridge the gap between 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, something we haven't been able to do because we didn't have the opportunity to have hands-on activities and where kids could really see science in action. So I'm very excited about it.
One of the most important things we do as we are developing and building a science lab is to unpack the materials and to do a very detailed inventory.
It's very important that teachers and lab managers and coaches help with the process of inventorying the items. This way, the teams can get them into their grade level areas. In the science lab, there should be 3 designated areas, an area for 3rd grade, 4th grade, and 5th grade. These areas will be organized with the grade level materials, as well as materials on the trays that the students will use. Also, there will be bulletin boards with posters and vocabulary and learning targets that go with that component of the lab. We want these rooms to shout science.
Before the students can start the labs, we need to train the teachers. 3 times during the school year, our coaches conduct extensive training sessions where teachers can get their hands on the experiments to try them out themselves. This is the September training for 5th grade physical science, where teachers construct Kinect's cars to experiment with force, mass, and motion. Jamie Height conducted the Kinect's training.
And how are we doing over here, guys?
Well, we got the car built, but we don't have it powered yet.
So how do you guys think are going to solve that problem? How are you going to get it powered?
We're actually thinking right here in the center that we need to put a connection here so that it has the ability to put this piece in as well to hold the rubber band to the back axle and right here to move it to make that motion.
Hi, we're here with another group with the Kinect's project, seeing how they're doing. Guys, how are we doing with our car?
Struggling. No, I'm just kidding.
What are we struggling with?
We need to have
Trying to get our rubber band so we can motion our rubber band together so we can get it to move. We're not sure.
But we like our frame so far.
We're making a free file.
Okay, we're back here with another group, seeing how they are coming along with their Kinect's car. Guys, how's it going?
It's going great. We have some wheels. We do have wheels, so now we're figuring out how to get the body part going.
Well, or can we do a shorter one?
Yes.
These green ones?
I'm a Tinker girl. That's my generation.
I was just trying to.
That's fun. All right.
We didn't get very free. Okay. So what can we do instead?
Here. How'd we do? Is that your prototype? We didn't get very far. Yeah. That's okay. Did it go anywhere?
No.
That's okay. So now we're
Trying to improve it.
We want to improve it. So what are some of the problems?
Like pushing it, the wheels will turn. But with the rubber band,
Can you
the
show
wheels
me?
are not turning.
If we make like a line that goes up and down.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Ready? Here we go.
Okay, there's your fire. All right. I just want to get everything straight.
Awesome. That would have been off.
Yeah, that would
That would have been
Okay, we're back here with this group up front here, and you guys have a really cool design, and you got it to work. Can you tell me what you guys did?
We created a tri-type of vehicle with 2 large wheels in the back and a wheel up front. We had to stabilize it to make the car so it would move straighter than it was. And our last prototype is actually trying to stabilize the front wheel so it wouldn't wiggle so much.
Ready?
Okay, you ready?
go.
So we have a little success here. Now we are going to improve it. What are you guys going to do to improve your car? Yes, Morazano, we want to celebrate our success.
We're gonna do something to these pieces right here because it's getting caught right here. So we're gonna figure out how to bring height up here. So the rubber band will spin a few more times.
Nice.
That's better than it was before.
Wow! Hey, we're back with these guys. You guys had some frustrations in the beginning, but it looks like now we have a successful model, and you guys went pretty far on the floor here. What did you guys do to solve the problems?
Well, we locked the wheels in place, and we made sure that the axle could move because it was locked in before, so it wasn't turning. And that was really it.
And so now what are you going to do to make it better?
Use smaller wheels in the front and a smaller rod in the front so these don't move so much.
To kind of stabilize it? Excellent.
And finally, in early October, we get to the point where students come into the lab. Jamie gets them started with a brief overview of the lab and journals. The students get their kits and get to work. The first step is vehicle design. Then comes the assembly stage. And finally, testing their prototype and identifying a cost analysis. So Jamie, what is the most significant learning point that you want the kids to walk away from this Kinect's lab?
Well, in this lab, the students are learning about force, motion, and mass. They're doing this through a very new rigorous process called the engineering design process. First, students ask questions, then they imagine, then they start to plan, sketch their ideas. In this case, they're designing a car being powered by a rubber band using the Connects cars. So this day, that's exactly what they were doing. They were going through the procedure, the first parts of the procedure. They were also doing some cost analysis. The pieces of the Connects car also cost money. So now they're starting to think about, wow, do I use 4 wheels? Do I use 3 wheels? All these different questions starting to come into play.
We're finding out because that our tires, they're twisting, and that we need something like a little bit tighter to keep these on from making it twist, and we also need to get something here and here to make our rubber band fit on instead of keep rolling around.
What would you like the students to take with them as they leave their elementary years and head on into middle and high school?
Obviously, building on physics and obviously engineering, we need more engineers in the field, boys and girls. Research has shown that girls do very well with these processes, and we've seen that early on in these science labs, that girls really flourish using these types of inquiry processes that are very rigorous.
Here's the problem.
The components of the elementary science labs don't only exist inside of a classroom, but we take it outside. The students, each week that they are rotating through the labs, are able to participate in a citizen scientist birding event. They learn about the species, they track the numbers, they collect more data, and they send this information to Cornell Lab of Ornithology in New York, where the real researchers and scientists use this information in their research. So as the year goes on and students have the opportunity to come to the elementary science labs, some of those students are going to say, I would like to be a scientist, or I would like to do some research. And for those students in Pinellas County, we have other opportunities for them to explore in this field, such as our STEM academies, and our chess clubs, and our gardening clubs. So in Pinellas County, science rocks.
That's our show for today. Be sure to check out past episodes on the WPDS Channel 14 website. I'm Laura Spence, and we'll see you next time.